Dragons find this busy before. Wait. Hey there, Amber!
Ah! Honorary Knight! Paimon! Sorry, I was chatting away and didn't... Oh, I was just discussing competition stuff with Mr. Hines. So what brings you to Dragonspine? Not a commission, I assume?
Nope. We just saw some cool flyer and thought we'd come see what all the fuss is about.
Well then, you've come to the right people. Mr. Hines and I are staff on the organizing...
Hello, Honorary Knight. And you must be Paimon. Field Officer Hines, First Company, Knights of Favonius. The contest hasn't kicked off yet. We're still in the process of issuing... Speaking of which, take these. We reserved a couple of VIP tickets for you.
You're welcome.
You mentioned an
Yup. The organizing committee is a joint effort between the Knights of Favonius and representatives from Springvale. More specifically, Hines and I are in charge of registrations and security, while the Springvale team is responsible for refereeing and support. So any problems, just come find us. We're here to make sure all contestants and spectators have an enjoyable experience.
This is the biggest contest of its kind we've ever had.
Oh, Natlan? I think I know who you mean. If we're thinking of the same team, there's this one contestant with pink hair and a really impressive pair of horns on her head. Also, she has a huge appetite. A lot of the staff really enjoy dining with her. The way she relishes her food, it puts everyone else in the mood to eat too. Then there's the girl with the stripy yellow and black tail. It's so fluffy and cute. But she seems super cool though. I wouldn't dare call her cute to her face.
Okay. Those definitely sound like people we know.
Oh, no way! You know them? Well, if you want to find them, their team's camp is over there. Their tent has a really unique design. You can't miss it. Honestly, it's a really cool camp in general. Plus, they brought a whole stash of comic books with them.
Paimon sees it! We'll go check it out later. Thanks, Amber.
Great. Oh, and when you do, any chance you could borrow one of their comic books from me? Their team's always talking about the comics they read, and it's gotten me kind of curious. I would go ask them myself, but I can't really leave my post.
Sure, no problem. Leave it to us.
Ah, so you're looking for the captain and vice captain.
Traveler? I thought I was seeing things. I can't believe it's really you! You don't remember me. I guess that's fair. After everything you've been through, all the people you've met, I'm Elrani. An aspiring, but once I finish my graduation thesis, I'll be a herbad before long.
Wow! We've run into so many people we know already. What a small world! Since we all know Marissa and Shilon, we heard they're taking part in...
They're not here right now. But if you're not in a hurry, you're welcome to...
Sounds good! Your tents are really cool, by the way. Ah! And there's that stash of comic books Amber mentioned! Oh, yeah! A friend of ours mentioned that. Hearing you all talk about comic books got her interested, too. Which series have you guys been reading?
Comics? So, you two are fellow comic book lovers? And so the truth comes to light.
Intensity draws intensity. The strongest will surely cross paths with the strongest. Thus it was written, and thus has it come to pass.
You approach us humbly in search of the truth.
And I, Tong Gang, will show you the light. The series you speak of is a Bible to us, the Legion of Soul Blazers. And its name is the Soul Blazer Saga.
But what is a Soul Blazer, I hear you ask? And what kind of organization is the Legion of Soul Blazers? Gong, answer me this. What are the...
Answer you I shall. Tenet the first. If you tenet the second, I pledge to give my life fighting the forces of eternal darkness.
We, the Legion, swear to follow the...
Through pain and defeat, I shall never fear. I will always champion love and imagination.
Also, it may interest you to know that those two tenets are actually taken directly from the series itself. Soul Blazer 6, Shadow of Teneperium. Why aren't you saying anything? Didn't that make you feel something? Like, light a fire in your heart? Not even a little spark?
Honestly? No. It was all kind of abstract. Paimon couldn't really follow.
This is a failure of immeasurable proportions.
You'd better stop lighting fires in people's hearts, or you'll burn them to a crisp.
Vice Captain! Thank goodness you're back. Listen, we have a situation.
It's okay, I don't need all that. The look on the Traveler and Paimon's faces tells me everything I need to know. Let me guess. Alrani and Tong Yigongs. They probably hit you with a barrage of quotes from the Soul Blazer saga. A comic book. Also, every time you hear Legion of Soul Blazers, think comic book fan club.
Oh, Okay. That clears everything up. Well, except, why did this fan club suddenly decide to meet in Mondstadt?
Well, beats me, but I'm sure they'll happily answer that question, with plenty of gratuitous passion and drama. I'm pretty sure Alrani doesn't even know why they're here. But if you ask them, they'll probably say something like...
Because we are Soul Blazers. The passion of youth is strong with us, and it demands that we heed the call to adventure. With every great trial comes great...
Yeah, something like that. But more to the point, though, it was one of their members, Minnie, who suggested they hold their next meeting here. The Dragon Spine Cross-Country Con, and after much consideration, they thought Minnie's suggestion was a good idea, so they went ahead with it. And that's how the Legion of Soul Blazers and I ended up here.
Absolutely! I made sure to bring a... Who's your friend? Where are they based?
She's actually on the organizing committee. Her name's Amber. Wears a red bow, bubbly personality. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, I know who you mean. She's super friendly.
I'll come with.
Perfect. Thanks, you two. Oh, and Traveler, you still want to say hi to Veressa? She's over at the training grounds. Yeah. Then. Veressa and Minnie are training together. They've been at it all day. But it is freezing out here. So it's time to call it.
Shower me with praise!
Time to relax.
Hey, Veressa!
Wait, was that Paimon? Paimon, Traveler! I've missed you guys so much!
Alrani and Igong were just quoting lines at you? A way to make a first impression.
Exactly! Their whole conversation was like a closed loop. Even Paimon couldn't find a way in.
If it were me, I would have started with maximum power!
That doesn't exactly... Especially not when they see you hoisting Minnie up into the air and spinning her around in circles the first time you all meet up, before anyone's even said a word.
Oh, crumbs! Yeah, now I think about it, that's pretty embarrassing. I mean, we all kind of knew each other, but only through writing letters and trading illustrations. That was our first time meeting in person. I just got overexcited when I recognized Minnie.
Hold on! You two traveled...
No, it's because I'm not a member of their fan club. Nepeka is. I'm sort of standing in for her. Yeah, pretty good. She's eating, getting enough sleep, and doing well in her studies. Hooked on comic books, though. And that's where Minnie comes in. Nepeka's always telling me how amazing Minnie is. She's such a great... Honestly, she made her sound... Anyway, But she... Uh-huh, and...
Well,
you could also argue... Anyway, I'm mostly here to buy...
merch!
Oh, okay,
No, the thought of that's a pretty
Oh, no, but...
Oh, definitely!
Oh, close enough.
Push. That makes 4 sets, right? Good job! Time for a breather. Minnie, I'd like to introduce you to the Traveler and Paimon. They're friends of me and Shilonen.
Wait. Blonde hair, flying companion. Are you? Wow. I can't believe I get to meet you in person. I heard about you from my older brother. Apparently, you go from nation to nation, making a huge name for yourself each time? Like a real-life comic book hero. So, do you mind if I ask you a question? Of all the adventures you've had... Wow! Incredible! Sounds like Fiatena's home.
Oh, you have no idea. Where I'm from, in the Collective of Plenty, we live right next to a huge volcano. And when it erupts, it sends fireballs shooting.
You know how much I've always wanted to take a trip away from Mondstadt? Just get away and see that...
You totally should. Mondstadt's supposed to be the...
It's just... If the honorary knight's journey is anything to go by, it sounds so daunting.
The Traveler sets a pretty high bar for toughness, that's for sure. But you know, we each make our own, so stay strong.
You're right. If nothing else, I have to make good on the...
A deal with your parent?
Oh.
You'll be fine. You can never know for sure. That being said, you can't forget to have fun.
You're right.
Alrighty. Well, if you want to kick some butt in this contest, then let's get back to training.
Sure. Watch out, Veressa. This time, I'm gonna keep up with you.
Enough. You only just finished training. Veressa, I'm sure you're still raring to go, but Minnie, you have to rest if you want to recover.
But I'm fine.
Your stomach begs to differ. Sounds like it's time to eat.
Yep. You gotta eat hard to train hard.
It's true. Diet is an essential part of any training program. I can share Coach Yansan's special recipes with you. You'll wake up tomorrow bursting with energy. Guaranteed.
Really? What about the local food in Mondstadt, though? Any idea what would make a good post-workout meal?
I'm not too sure, but you can never go wrong by listening to your stomach. I think start with a meat NATO. Then move on to a grilled fish and mint sauce. A few tacos. Some stuffed and mashed potatoes. Wash it down with a grain fruit meat soup. Then finish it off with an apple roly-poly for dessert.
What?
Oh, yep.
Hup. Sweet dreams.
Sunshine isn't always a good thing. If it's too bright, the light can get into your eyes and make you dizzy. Is this a nightmare?
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world. I'll bring my season. Into the fire. In the name of the Prinzessin. Let's use the empty box that tiny. Oh.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable. I'm truly... Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter,
It's still hard to believe you were able to connect. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow—
The ingredients used to make spirit-born ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth. Naturally. That was primarily due to taking in any sense similar— Not to worry though. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of spirit-born ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings, which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge— That's why we met—
Whoa.
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Huh. Is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the God of Wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become— But then, on the day it was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life, I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thank you.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions...
Oh, brilliant!
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly—
Keep your emotion.
Sage Kage, I am merely a forest.
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation.
I see.
Tainari.
And what exactly does my master...
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru.
And, how long will...
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that, despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the Traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give... Also, when you enter Sumeru...
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this item is the very basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru Oh, but that's right. Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go!
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up and, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another. There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you. Thank you. Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh. Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat. I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
Isn't a single one missing.
Oh, still need to go through last quarter's financial report. What a headache.
Isn't a single one missing.
Time to relax.
Sometimes the best medicine is a little extra more in your pocket.
Sweet dreams!
Hup.
Turn that frown upside down. Time to relax.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals.
It kinda looks
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. Ahem. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing! It seems all we need to do is...
Exactly. That is the... And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages... Okay, next, let's... Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something. You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon. Uh-oh. He's from... Let's see. Kainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
And go out for some fresh air.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here, and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but... Oh, let me see. Oh! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. Seems even Tainari.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
But then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on!
Oh, so what do we do now? Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood.
We want to meet...
You two wish to meet... I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant info... Please, do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurous Guild does not serve as the... They take on an eremite...
Core of...
Supposedly, Asfand, if you'd like to get in contact with him. You can find him at the Core of 30's... You're welcome.
Alright! Off to the Citadel of Razor we go!
Interested in joining the Light Novel Society?
Turn that frown upside down.